How's everyone doing today? Shankar Puri here. Today, we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart and show you how you guys can profit regardless on how the market is doing. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through these charts so you can see and understand how you yourself can analyze these charts and also make money on a day-to-day basis. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright guys, so right now we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. So, right now we're on the daily time frame and do a little top-down analysis. So the trade I took, if we zoom in, was a short. So I took a short yesterday. So this was yesterday. I took this short. And yeah, we're just going to go through it and kind of just break it down for you, alright? So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to, up to the daily time frame, just so we can see what's going on, right? So currently Bitcoin had a nice push up, broke this trend line right here. So this trend line, so it broke this trend line. However, it still had resistance to get past right here. So you can see the resistance, that we were at the moment. And we were also forming on the daily a bearish divergence. So I was looking on the daily to see how the price was. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, what I have noticed is very responsive to RSI divergence, a lot better than some commodities, Forex, and indice pairs. So when I see a bearish divergence, bullish divergence along a daily support or resistance, to me, it shows a very strong indication that the price is going to move in the direction of the divergence. Now, with Bitcoin, we do wick up a lot. The price does move around a lot. So the pips, the percentage of stop loss you give, for me, is a bit different than when I'm trading Forex, indices. I always leave my stop loss a little bit more room to breathe above the resistance level or the support level. So you can see here above the resistance level. So I entered here on this bearish candle breakdown pattern on the 1 hour time frame. I was looking for a short, so we can see we broke this uptrend and we're getting rejected. Now what we can also see is we have this bearish divergence forming on the 1 hour as well. So we have this bearish divergence forming. We've broken this uptrend. So I'm looking for the price to sell now. I'm looking for an entry, a nice entry that I can, take advantage of to take a short. So we were able to do that. So we analyzed, saw this bearish pattern, entered this short. Was in a little bit of drawdown. If you look in the 15-minute, price came back up a bit, was in a bit of drawdown. And the thing with crypto and Bitcoin, especially now that the market's choppy, you will get a lot of chop in the market. So I did take some profits right here because I wasn't sure if we were going to break, because we tested, and then we had a little bit of bullish divergence forming. So I did take 50% off here and let the rest slide to go to take profit. But the price action is very choppy, so the moves may not be as clean. So it does take a little bit more patience. On indices and gold, I can close out a trade within 4 hours, but with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies right now, it may take a day or two just to exit that position, right? So yeah, these instruments move differently, right? So a piano is gonna sound different than a trumpet, is gonna sound different than a flute, right? They all can produce the same amount of money, and this, you can hit a C minor or major, but it takes a different type of way to play that instrument. So you kind of got to learn it a little bit, do a bit of back testing, which I was definitely not a fan of at the beginning, right? So yeah, so we can see that Bitcoin right now, we were able to profit on that trade. And what I'm looking for Bitcoin to do, well, it could do whatever it wants, but what I'm looking at right now is this red line here is currently the 2017 high. So we are sitting on the 2017 high right now. So we are, we could just be consolidating here for a bit longer. We do have this bearish divergence, but I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidate. This could be the bottom. We could just be consolidating here for another 6 months. Drop off. So I would like to show is that we could definitely have a drop off temporarily. So if you look over here, the price of Bitcoin, kind of similar. We look like we made a bottom right here, consolidating, then just completely fell off. So we could definitely have, and just to keep it in perspective, that this was from the top. From the top was 67%, and that's a pretty big drop. But then it continued after that 67% to drop another 50%. So just keep that in mind, that anything can happen. Doesn't mean that we are at the bottom. If we weren't at the bottom, I could anticipate another severe drop, and that would be pretty demoralizing for a lot of people who are holding right now, right? And it'd be kind of stressful for a lot of individuals. But it is what it is. We do have, as well, if we go on to the weekly time frame, we do have bullish divergence here on the weekly forming. So we do have a bit of a bullish divergence right here, and you can see we could play out, but nothing at this moment is showing us, hey, we're in an uptrend. At best we can be consolidating, right? We could definitely be consolidating and have a Wyckoff type of pattern here for accumulation. Definitely a possibility, but don't be scared if there's a drop. It definitely a realistic, something realistic. We could come all the way down to 13, 14K. Even 11K is something, but don't worry about that, man. But you see this bullish divergence, taking trades, taking longs against this daily and weekly high of 2017. The support, when you see divergences or whatnot, is definitely a good play to make. But don't get overexcited and think that we're just going to be heading to the moon, right? We could definitely head higher, but we do have, areas like right here, 29 to 30,000. That's definitely a key level that we could get rejected at, pretty swiftly. So, if you're buying now, definitely a cool time to DCA in, but I would not recommend going all in right now in this crypto market. DCA in, we aren't at that point where it was like 2020 where this huge run up happened. We will get back. It's gonna happen again at some point, but this isn't this is the time to hone in the skill and learn, master your craft, so that when the market runs again, you'll be good. Just keep in mind, man, like if you're in this turmoil right now, holding these coins or whatever, money will be lost, money will be won, but time, you can't get that back. So if it's costing you time, and you can't get up and eat and all this shit, you know what I mean, just sell, man. Just sell your shit. Whatever you have left, just be grateful for, and just put in the work. You'll get there eventually, and keep grinding, man, because the time is the most important thing. And if you build a skill, there's funding firms, there's prop firms, there's so many things. There's people are sitting on millions waiting for someone to come with integrity to help them make money on the money they already have. So that's not the problem. Problem is the skill set. So build a skill set, whatever it is, you'll be good. But that's just it for this digital gold breakdown. So that's it for this breakdown on Bitcoin. Small trade, nothing crazy. Took what I took out of the market, kept it moving. Didn't write it all the way down here, but grateful for the percentage that I was able to take. And as you can see here, risk to reward still above my reward is still more than my risk, right? I did put my stop loss in different places, and I don't have a specific percentage that I leave my stop loss for Bitcoin, just because it does fluctuate so much. So I have to scale in a bit differently than if I was trading with gold or forex, because you can get wicked out pretty quick. It's kind of frustrating, so with that being said, guys, this weekend I'll be doing a market forecast for what I think what's gonna happen for the week, what to look for, so stay tuned for that. It'll be either Saturday or Sunday, maybe a 30-minute video, so you can kind of grasp what the market's doing, what it's saying, what you can anticipate, just so you can get an unbiased view on how everything works. And the goal is for you to eventually go in these charts, make your own decisions, come to your own conclusions, because that's the best way to go about living. You've never read a book about someone who followed someone else and then they've figured it all from there. You take advice, you take mentorship, but you got to kind of do your thing. You got to do your thing, and then everything will pan out eventually. But I know a lot of people, I read some of these comments on Twitter and social media, I know a lot of people are hurting with crypto, but remember, it's the necessary pain to move forward. It's not really a big deal, man. So just chill out and keep it moving. You only got one life, man. You only got one life, so you might as well do what you want, right? All right, man. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you made it to the end of the video, drop a cryptocurrency that you're watching, or the most amount of pips you caught this week. All right, take care. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week.